Alright, now as you can see, he's opened up and out of his packaging. Sorry about the fading light, it's getting late. But I have to say, after getting him out, monkeying with him for a little while, he is probably one of the most articulated action figures I've ever owned. Ever. Right now he's in the shell mode, but I want to go through before I really show off any of the posability. I'm going to take off the wing jetpack, and I actually just want to go through just the articulation of just the wings. First off, we'll start with the back wings. Each one has a rotation, a pivot on the top, a bend at the top, a feather lock in here and here to condense them down more, and just an extremely wide range of motion. The upper wings have a pivot, a rotation up at the top, pivot at the top. Entire wing section has a slight rotation and ball joint. Pivot at the flap where it wraps around for the shell mode. And then 4 articulated feathers that are on a pivot joint and a ball joint. So they all pivot in sync, and then you can ball joint position them as you want. Set that aside. Look at the actual posability of then just the Robot Spirits figure. It's got a ball jointed head, another joint at the base of the neck where you can get a forward and back pivot, so you get a full wide range of motion. Openable cannon shoulders, full rotation at the arm, up and down from at the center of the torso, forward and back rotation from a ball joint, goes in and out from the wing fin too, rotation at the bicep, double elbow, and a ball jointed wrist. Moving on to the torso, which is amazing. It's got a full waist swivel on a ball joint, and then a ball joint at the chest, well, what would be the chest cavity cockpit area, to give him that full slouch look. Ball joint on the fin armor, this one as well. Full rotation on the connected one. Ball jointed hips, rotation at the thigh, double jointed, very well double jointed knee, use the full upward mobility. Ankles, ball joint on the front ankle piece, ball joint, or I guess just a, oh okay, ball joint at the top of this piece. Thought it was individually articulated, which it can kind of be. Ball joint at the whole foot, and then swivel joint at the toe. And it's, you know, of course, the same thing on the other side, giving you just about every posability option you could imagine for this figure. Clip the wings back on him quick. Set him back in his stand. Stand's not necessary for standing, but while I'm reviewing it, I want to knock it over. We'll come over and get the accessories. It's got 2 types of hands, aside from the fist that it comes close with. He's got an open splayed hand. You can see some nice detailing in the fingers, backside, ball joint connection, and then the gun/grasping hands for the swords and beam rifle. From there we'll go on to the actual beam rifle next. Beam rifle is your basic gun. Very well detailed with the highlights and everything. This piece will pop off and then connects pegs in via peg groove on the bottom. Slide forward the handle, flip it back, pull off the other side, connect it at the bottom, then tongue and groove all the pieces together to give you the full-size double-barreled Buster rifle. And the hand will just slide in, which will be really nice for the final shot display. Then the next accessory is, of course, the beam saber, which if you come around, grab it for either of the handles from the back, pull it out, groove it in, and that gives you your beam saber. Hand replacement's fairly simple. Just pop it off the old hand, pop off the new one. In this case I'm going to use the beam saber one, and peg it on. And there you have the Robot Spirits Wing Gundam Zero Custom. Overall opinion, if you're a Wing Zero fan, and for one don't want to build a perfect grade kit, this is probably one of your best alternatives. This is so gorgeous, so flexible, and so very well posable. Price-wise, it's not too bad. I ordered mine off AmiAmi, which is where I do most of my importing from. Don't quote me on this. I think it cost me like 2,400 yen, which is, with today's conversion rate, a little under, somewhere around probably $30, maybe a little less, which was worth it. They do have a Tallgeese 3 that they're going to be releasing in this line, which I will, after playing with this, I will definitely be picking up the Tallgeese model, because they are just very well articulated. And just a quick size comparison, because I am a Transformers collector too, and I think a lot of my people watch my reviews for that. Next to a Classic Seeker, he's about the same size when they're held up. Less bulky, but a lot more elegant. So if you're a Gundam fan, especially Gundam Wing, pick this up. Without question, without doubt, without fear. Amazing figure. Go buy him. Alright, have a good day, you guys.